Hi everybody. So today My Psyche says, try keeping mindful of all of the things that we practice, that we don't practice all the time, that we know, knowingly, we know them, but we don't always practice them. I've been having a really hard time with this. I know I'm not supposed to be judgmental, but then somebody will say something that triggers me with some kind of disabling belief or trauma or trigger, whatever it is. Next thing you know, I'm getting defensive, I'm judging, I'm saying this and this and this. Try to step back and be the quiet observer. You don't have to shove your belief down somebody else's throat. We all know by theory that we should live in the present, not in the past and not in the future. But next thing you know, our day gets started and we're thinking, oh, I've got to do this. I've got to wash my hair, get ready to go to the store, or I've got to do, put in this job application, or I've got to write this letter, or I've got to feed my pets and stuff. Stop thinking about what you need to do and try staying in the present. Just be mindful. Feed your cat. Write that letter. One thing at a time. When you get done with that letter, move on to the next thing you have to do, but try and be present, because that's where your point of power is, and then you don't get lost and lose that linear time by thinking about what it is and being in your head about what you have to do. And same thing when somebody tells you something, when somebody says something to you, stop, and instead of just taking it for granted, that's what it is, and believing it, get out of your head, put it in your heart. How do you feel about that? Does that resonate with you? Does it sound like truth? Does it make common sense? Does it feel like truth in your soul? Those are just a few examples of what we can do to put into practice things that we know will raise our consciousness, that we know will help us be mindful of what we're doing. But lots of times we get so caught up in the programming, we get so caught up in the autopilot of what we're just used to doing, that we forget to be mindful and present and go into those states of awareness that take us out of judgment, that take us out of living life in ego in the future. And that's where we can make the change. All we have to do is be mindful. I love you. Have a good day.